Now we have to go to the mass of an atom or ion. There are three particles as I have mentioned before: neutron, proton and electron. Neutron has no charge on it because it is the combination of proton and electron. But proton has one positive charge. Electron has one negative charge. Then what about masses? The electron's mass is very, very small and it is always neglected, considering nearly zero. Therefore, the mass of an atom is due to the masses of number of protons and number of neutrons. And even though the masses are to be considered, we know that these are very, 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 very small particles and we cannot use any normal weighing system. Even we cannot see it. So actually the atomic relative, the absolute, okay, now let me tell you what is the difference between AMU, atomic mass unit, or relative atomic mass, and absolute value. The meaning of absolute means exactly the original. Absolute means the original. If you really, you cannot weigh a neutron or a proton, but by calculation, the scientists have found out that the mass of a proton or a neutron is equal to 1.6726 times 10 raised to minus 27 kilogram. See, this will make confusion when we are going to write in this one. Because of this one, the scientists have decided to make simple units. Initially, they considered hydrogen's mass as one atomic mass unit because hydrogen has only one proton and one electron, and the mass is only for a proton, that was taken as 1. But now IUPAC, which is controlling the whole chemical inventions in the world, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, has decided lately to consider carbon-12 as the standard unit. And one carbon weighs 12 atomic units. And 1/12 of a carbon 12 atom, that is actually 1/12 times 12. Then only you will get 1. But because of some other reason, carbon has been chosen, that we don't have to worry about it now. So the relative atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, carbon is 12, like that it goes. Here we only want to know what is the difference between atomic mass unit or relative atomic mass and the absolute value. Relative atomic mass or AMU, atomic mass unit, are not the actual one. We are just comparing with another standard one. If you want to take the absolute value, the original value, then we have to go to the other small value. Next point we have to think about is that atomicity. That is the number of atoms present in any molecules. And here you should eradicate another confusion. That is, don't think that molecules means always it can be a compound. There are possible. Molecule is basically combination of 2 or more atoms. So there are some elements, they are also present in the universe, that is in our surroundings, as molecules. One is all the elemental gases, that is gases which in the elemental form, like oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, chlorine. They are element elements and also they are gases. That is why they are called elemental gases. But these gases will never stay as a single atom. They always stay at O2, N2, H2, Cl2 like that. That means that there are two atoms combined together. So, in chemistry we say di, therefore we call them as diatomic molecules. In the similar example, if you take hydrochloric acid, the formula is HCl. Here also there are two atoms. Carbon monoxide, here also carbon and oxygen, two atoms. So they are also diatomic. And if you take the example of metals like calcium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, whatever it may be, these metals always stay as single atoms. So they are called monoatomic elements. Then there is another example for another form of oxygen is O3, which is called ozone. There are three atoms in that. So they are called a triatomic element. And water is also another example. The formula is H2O. There are two hydrogen plus one oxygen, that makes three. Therefore, water is a triatomic compound. Then there are P4, that is phosphorus. There is a combination of four. There is sulfur, a special form, S8. There are 8 atoms combined together. Therefore, after the tri, you can say tetra, but generally we say polyatomic. Poly actually means more than one. Okay. Now, the next topic is the mole concept and the calculations. Okay. And here what I have done, I have just made the definition and the basic understanding of these terms which are essential and inevitable, indispensable for the forward movement. Now, by taking one by one, I will be giving the explanations, and we have to do mole calculations very seriously because it can be little difficult by concept wise and calculation wise. Okay, we will meet again in our next video. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing us.